Hello friends, I have here one of my new champions and he's quite dirty, and the purpose for this is because I want to show you what I'm going to do with this dog. I will be bathing him later on, but I want to show you that he is quite dirty actually, and I did this on purpose because I want you to see what this product will do when I bathe and groom the dog properly. And basically what I want to concentrate on today afterwards is to show you Pride and how Pride works. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how the products work and what I'm going to do for this dog. All right, here I got Stripper. A Stripper is a chelating shampoo, which means it will clean completely any residues and any dirt from the dog, leaving the cuticles of the hair quite open to accept conditioning and treatment if you desire to do so. All right, after one shampoo with Stripper, what I do is I put a little bit on, I put warm water on the dog, I rinse it, I massage it really good, and then I add more warm water, I give him a good lather, really good massage, and rinse the dog completely out. Then after that shampoo, I'm gonna go with the second shampoo. Okay, remember the cuticles of the hairs are already open with the chelating shampoo. So now I'm gonna use, in this case for this dog, I like to use Gluttony, the volumizing shampoo. I do the same thing, one shampoo with Gluttony. I put a little bit on, I massage it on, I add a little more warm water, spray more warm water on the dog, give it a good lather and a good massage, and then rinse it out. And very important, you always want to rinse out the shampoo completely out of the coat. You don't want to leave any shampoo on it. So it's very important that you rinse out the shampoo completely on the dog with warm water. Then I'm going to towel dry the dog a little bit, and I'm going to use Gossip. Gossip is a volumizing conditioner. I'm going to use probably a dime worth of it for the whole complete dog. Not much. It's very little. It's very concentrated, and you don't want to really soften the coat out. You just want to fill it in. After the Stripper shampoo, after the Gluttony volumizing shampoo, then you do this. But I'm gonna leave it on 15 minutes before I rinse it out. And very important, you want to rinse it out with cold water. Always, any treatment, you wanna rinse it out with cold water. Why? Because it seals and it closes the cuticles of the hair. This is very important, and it will give you shine also. Here I have, after I rinse out the treatment completely, then I'm going to towel dry the dog, and I'm going to use the flattery spray all over. I'm going to blow dry the dog with this. Why? Because I want texture. On the breed like a Pomeranian, in this case, you want texture. You want that crispy look. You want volume. So I'm going to use a texturizing spray. Then after the texturizing spray, that I finish blow drying the dog, and I think he looks good, I might mist a little bit more on the dog again, and keep brushing until I have the desired look I want. Now, the most important thing and my new product that I'm in love with is Pride. What this does is amazing. It is the same effect as hairspray without the harshness and the touch. You know, when you touch a coat that has hairspray, and many judges hate that, well, this will not give you that, and it will give you control and volume. You want to apply this in the areas where you want volume, where you want control. Where? In this case, on the Pomeranians, you want it on the ruff, and most important, you want it on the tail. Why? Because sometimes when the tail is long, you're going to see going around the ring, the tail is going to fly away, and it's going to give you this effect. Let me do it again so you guys can see it. Okay, this effect. You don't want that. You want that tail to be flat and beautiful, and that it stays together as the dog goes around the ring. That look, Pride is going to give you that look, and that's what you want. It also has memory, so once you spray it and mix it with water, it will reactivate again. So remember, Pride, one of my favorite ones. You're going to love it. I have here No Stain. This is a cream dog. Most dogs create stain around their eyes, which is really ugly, especially if you're going to show them, and even if you want to have them at home as pets. You want them to look clean and beautiful. I have No Stain. No Stain, I usually start when they're babies. I apply it once a day, right when they open their eyes, and I never get stained. But I'm going to show you today, after I bathe and groom the dog, how I apply No Stain especially on this dog that is cream. As you can see, no stain right now. Now, remember, he's dirty. I'm going to be bathing him, and I'm going to be using no stain, which is very important to keep that fresh, beautiful face, that smiling face, especially when the judges are looking at them. You want that. And when you want to have them at home as your beautiful babies, you want no stain. This is very important, especially for the light colored dogs. Here I have another great, fabulous Starfire's product called Envy. What Envy is something new, something revolutionary in the sport of dogs. It's an odor absorbent. This is a male, right? So most males, as you can see, like I said previously, I left them dirty, I didn't bathe them. But most males, they pee on themselves constantly. They lift their legs, they pee on themselves constantly. So what this does, it will kill the bad odor that, because of the pee and the lifting the leg and the mess that it creates, it will kill the odor. It's odor absorbent, but it's better than that. It's a hydrating spray. It's a mist. And one great thing that I love about this spray is this. Right before going in the ring, I love to spray it on the coat, give it a brush. You know what it does? It almost gives it like a glitter effect before you're going in the ring. And guys, let me tell you, it looks damn amazing, shiny and beautiful going around the ring. Remember, you apply the Pride, so you already have control. The hair is not going to be moving around, especially the tail. You missed a little bit of Envy, you'll be amazed. It'll give you like a glitter illusion, a glitter look to the coat right before going in the ring. And boy, it looks amazing. I love it. Even for daily spraying, odor absorbing, something new in the sport, you guys will love it. Envy. Hi everybody, I have here my Grand Champion that I bathed earlier, and I told you guys what I did. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with him, especially with Pride, with Flattery, and then at the end I'm going to show you Envy and what I do with the no stain. It's kind of windy here, so bear in mind. I have here Starfire's brush, I have the comb. Hey, don't forget the towel, the absorbent towel. This is fabulous. All right, so this is what I did. What I do. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to mist the dog a little with the Flattery spray. Okay, here we go. I'm going to brush him up a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys what I do with Pride now. All right, this is him. But see, I didn't put any, which I usually, what I do after the bath, before blow drying, I put Pride on the tail, on the rough area, on the bib area, and some in here where I want control. Also, if I want the legs to be a little fluffier, I also apply Pride on the legs. In this case, I didn't do it because I want to show you guys how this is, how flyaway it is, and I'm going to put the Pride right now for you guys to see and how I do it. I'm going to basically put it in here. I'm going to put it on the rough, on the pants, and I'm going to brush it off for you guys, and you see the final result. Okay, here it is. I got this much on my hands right now, so I'm going to put it in my palm of the hands. I'm going to make an emulsion, and I'm going to go right here, rub it in. I'm going to massage it in really, really well. Okay, it's kind of windy here, but this is good because you can see what it does. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use a tiny bit more, this much more, and I'm going to put it on his tail. Okay, inside the tail, I'm going to rub it in, and then I'm going to do this to it. You can already see, and it's windy here, which is great, but you can already see the control that I have right there. Look here, the same thing. I'm going to flatten it down, I'm going to control it. Now I'm going to brush it. I might use a little more, and I might not, all right? But you can see what I'm doing with the Pride. Okay? I'm going to cover it up just for a minute. I might use a little more, but I want you guys to see and the texture that it's going to give this dog, okay, and the control on the tail. Okay? I'm going to layer brush the dog, and you can do it even better than what I'm doing. I'm just showing you real quick what I do with the pride, but you can see already how this is building up. You can see how this is building up beautiful, and you can see the control. And look at the tail, people. Okay, look at the tail, which is one of the main problems that we have when we show Pomeranians. Look at the tail. Look at that tail, and it's windy here, okay? But you can see, look at that tail. This is the main thing. That tail, when that dog moves around the ring, that tail is gonna stay right there where you want. You're not gonna have flyaways coming this way or anything like that. And it's so much more manageable than hairspray. You can mist it afterwards, not with envy, with flattery, okay? And it's reactivates. Every time you mist, once you apply pride, every time you mist the coat, it's gonna reactivate. But look at the control of that tail. It's the main thing that I want you guys to see is the control of the tail and the texture. The texture, the dog has texture now, okay? Which is what we want in this breed. And unfortunately, we're missing that in many dogs today. But you want that texture, and this will give it to you. Look at that tail. Look how beautiful the tail is. No fly away. The dog is gonna move around. Look, I'm shaking him up. The tail doesn't move. And that's what you want. Okay, people? So this is the result with pride. Texture, control without hairspray. Texture, control without hairspray. Now, this Envy, which I love, this is what I do with Envy. Right before going in the ring, okay, I mist the dog with Envy, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Mist the dog with Envy, and what it does, it gives you almost like a glitter, shine, beautiful control also. Great for this just before you're going in the ring. Just before you go in the ring, you don't want to overdo the double-coated dogs with it. But it's great right before you go in there to give it that special shine to the dog. When he goes around the ring, it will look beautiful. Also, what I wanted to tell you about Envy is great for single-coated dogs. Single-coated dogs would love Envy because you're gonna have shine, control, and it's an anti-static spray, an odor absorbent. Remember that. Envy, new in the market, new in the sport of dogs. I love it. You love it. Try it. Okay, guys, here he is again. This is a perfect day because it's real windy here, but you can see, look at the tail, look at the texture. It's going to hold the tail in place. You know how we seek this in the Pomeranian breed, that tail, that high tail set, that control of the tail. I love it. I want to show you guys how I use a stain. They ask me all the time, and here it is. Since I have the dog clean, bathe, groom, and all that, this is what I do. Always a clean Q-tip. Never your finger in the bottle, okay, in the jar, because you don't want to contaminate the powder. So always a clean Q-tip. I put it in, and I'm gonna go right here, okay? If it goes inside the eye, it's okay. It's good. Actually, it's not bad. It won't damage. Believe me, I use this since they first open their eyes when they're like three weeks of age, okay? Now I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna put it right here, okay? And I'm gonna make sure right here, right here, right here, okay? Don't wipe it off. Leave it on. It'll come off by itself. But guarantee you're not gonna have a stain on your beautiful babies. I want to tell you guys a little secret. Well, it won't be a secret anymore, but I'll be seeing you guys in Europe in June at the World Show in Spain. I'll be there with the booth, and I'll be showing you guys. And also, I'll be doing a grooming seminar in Europe in September. I want you guys there. You want to see me trimming a dog, you want to see me grooming a pom, and I'll show you all my techniques with nothing reserved. See you in Madrid in June, and see you in September in Europe. Thank you.